Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we see who's better in the NFC. It's the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Carlos Santos out for the opening kick, and we're underway from Philadelphia. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Great.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game. Offense up to the line fast.
Stevenson on the tackle.
Here's second and 5. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Eagles are in punt formation.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Down, Chicago.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
What is up?
They run the counter with Swift. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
What is up?
Williams on first down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now they face second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
What is it? Here we go.
Second and 10 now. Williams. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Great.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after it added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
On play action, Williams. He finds a Doomsday downfield. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
On play action, here's Williams. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. One in behind center with Swift. Has some space inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears trim the lead to 1. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Feed the beast. 2nd time now we've called a touchdown for him. And now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Case, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They'll run it with Swift. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Miami.
Now Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Nice run across the 15. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles grow their early lead to 13. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Williams off the play fake. The right side hauled in by Komet. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
The Bears first down.
Working from the gun, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Off the play fake, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're through one. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. Santos' kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Stevenson on the tackle. Brought down back at the 29.
On second down, here's Barkley. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Barkley gets it on third down. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Eagles first down.
First down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 18.
Bears 10. Jake Elliott to kick.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has it at the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They'll go play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He goes to the hurry-up offense here. Williams to throw on third. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And 4th and 4 coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Barkley again here on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
They'll go. Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 21.
First down, run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. They're down to their final one in this half. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Now inside handoff to Swift. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes second and 2. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
First down, Chicago.
First down. Here's Swift. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. And it's the Bears with first and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play bar wide open.
Here's Swift on second down. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts with it on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the pistol, Hurts. Headed out right. Going the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Hurts on first down. Rolling left, buying some time. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Working inside the red zone, and that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Great.
The final throw before the break. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Rolled the dice for more. And they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Swift gets it again on second down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away.
Along the right sideline, there's space. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 28th of the season, which gives him a share of the NFL record. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play. He's throwing for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy in that two-point conversion. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. One in behind center with Swift. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying grounded with Swift. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Vacates quickly left side. That's got it, left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down. Here's Williams. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 3 yards.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On fourth down, it's Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They'll try it right with Brown. They were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. A play fake now hurts to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On third down, it's Hurts. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down.
They run with Swift. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you've thrown in coverage too many times.
And they pick him off again! Jahan Campbell makes the play. And he takes this one back for the pick six! Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line. They send it straight up the middle. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
46. Bears 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. Chased out to his right. He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Nearly went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And this one touchdown inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Now he takes it. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The 6th time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points. Hurts looking to throw. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a 2-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the 2-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. Got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up?
This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
And they pick him off again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he scores. It's a Philadelphia continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A 7th rushing score in this game. That's a new NFL record. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
Sending him up the middle. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They have an inside handoff to Swift. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Caught for big yards on the right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up.
Looking to the air here. And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
1st down, a run with Barkley. He's got room to roam here. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another score for him this game. Well, he had a date with history, and now that football, and heck, maybe the jersey too, they've got a date with Canton and the Hall of Fame. That is a new single-game record for rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this credential. How about you, partner? This has been awesome, right? The intersection of luck and skill. The luck and the good fortune to get so many opportunities, but then that skill to deliver time after time after time.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Kevin Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. Jukes one defender. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play. They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Williams on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running back sent in motion. To the air yet again, Williams. And they pick him off again!
My dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Trimmer.
On first down, Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Hurts setting up to throw. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Great.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. Pass complete to Goddard. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Great.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Working quickly here.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
From the pistol, Hurts. Buying some time right. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
At the 28-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Still has room inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another score for him this game. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You've got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, when you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Toss play, Swift. along the sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
On the carry, it's Swift. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Blitz coming for Williams. And he's got it, so they'll put a little ways back with the touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Keeping it on the ground. Ooh, yikes. That 2-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt.
Bears 31.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another score for him this game. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Score Eagles 84. Bears 31. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. To the sack. Let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. One in behind center with Swift. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group and he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you've got.
He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's our Roma Dudes a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
They'll try it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. Well, hey, credit to them, not giving up. Some nice little success here. They convert, they add the 2 points, but not going to do much for them as far as win-loss is concerned today.
Nope, train has already left the station in this one, but they've got a shot. If the league invented a 5-point, I don't know, maybe a 10-point play, Kate,
I would love that. We've seen that, right, in like all-star games, maybe a money ball late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, maybe the Pro Bowl. How about we figure that out in the Pro Bowl first?
Okay, sounds good.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
At the 18-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
12 yards.
Going to run with Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
Barkley. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Another score for him this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. It's a Romadudze touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he's going to get in for 2 points, which, well, it doesn't do a ton to help on the scoreboard right now, partner, but a positive moment at the very least. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week and find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
A loss of 2.
They're going to pass it here. Flush down out to his left. Caught, nice gain left side. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nope.
Oh, partner, they had this one in the bag a long, long time ago. But some people,
You sure?
they're just never able to resist running that score up as high as it can go. And apparently that includes going for 2 more there.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture some of just the guys that I played with in the past. Those that really respect the game. You know what this does? This feels like you're disrespecting the game. This NFL, these are the best of the best, and this will come around at some point and bite you. You disrespect the game like this, you run it up on an opponent, you better watch your back down the road.
They've got first down from the 31. Now here's Williams. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
63, 63.
Barkley off the pistol give. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. There he goes, right sideline. The 30. The 10. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. You get a pick 6, you get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
All right, partner, it's only 1 extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
All right, 1 more snap to play here.
Great. Set. All right, Silver, set.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles.